whacking, that's too much.
25 too much.
I'm 10, 15. Then I don't be messing with that.
Yeah, I feel that.
You got plenty. You knew he was on the vending machines?
Who?
Yeah, you vended that. That's what's good.
I've been doing this nigga since, bro, damn near 5 years old, bro.
So you look like one of these kids at my school, bro. I swear to God. When you were little, this nigga in first grade, I'm like, oh, this nigga look just like Avery.
That's crazy. I was saying he looked just like Avery.
For real, when he was little, bro, that shit crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta figure out what that nigga related to.
Bro, you probably my cousin.
No, I'm serious, bro. I'm like, no, this nigga look just like Avery when he was little, bro.
So let's just go and get back again. Got John, and Avery.
Okay.
Yeah, but shit, let's get talk to it. Shit, we can start wherever. Y'all know y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
Pretty much then, right? Let's get right to it.
Same middle school, same high school, everything, bro. Like, this been my brother for a minute, and it's kind of a dope moment right now just to share the stage with him and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Definitely, that's cool. Shit, so how old were you when y'all first met?
Shit. I remember us meeting when I was in 5th grade, he was in 4th. I was trying to get him to come play with the Rebels.
Yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, and he was like, and I was like, bro, come on, man. We already, like, I think our parents knew each other. Our moms knew each other, right?
Yeah.
So then, I think we either met at, I don't know, but we meet at school. We at school and we started talking about this
probably
shit.
Like St. Rose, probably. I'm not for sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that's all I remember. That's how I remember it kicking off. Me trying to get him to come play AAU with us. And then my mom taught his mom, and then letting us play, and she was just like, whatever he need, you know what I'm saying? We got him if he need a ride, whatever. Well, and then it's just been up from there.
Right.
Like, since, and everywhere we went, I always looked out for him. Cause he was a year under us, so you know what I'm saying? I had to be like big brother on the road type shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't never let nobody fuck with him, none of that. We was always tight.
That's what's good.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's some ugly type shit.
Yeah. How was that like having him there? Did you feel that? Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, bro. I was like this little nigga, bro, little skinny dude, you know. All like, and then like people really didn't mess with me like that because they know I had John and stuff like that on my side type shit. So, and I was always cool too. I ain't never was into stuff like that. I was like always a cool dude, make people laugh, class clown, stuff like that. So everybody showed me love. So it was really no like bad vibes or bad blood between anybody that was around me type shit. So yeah, I definitely felt that and still feel that today too. So
yeah, that's what's good. Yeah, that's a great relationship to have. Shoot. So did you say y'all relationship basically started around basketball then?
Pretty much. It started hooping and then it just went from there. We went to the same middle school together, hooped all them times, hooping at AU, we was always over each other's house. Like my mom used to throw Super Bowl parties and Avery would be like the first nigga there, like one of the first 2 people there.
Yeah.
See, on my birthday, when I turned 18, we all had a sleepover, the whole hoop team. At my house, the night before we went to the scrimmages he played before the season started.
Yeah.
We was all over there kicking it and shit right before my birthday party. And then it was me, Avery, and like 3 other people that I've been cool with since middle school. We was all just chopping it up. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it all started with hooping.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shit, what would you say was some of y'all greatest memories from like younger days, not before high school? Like, you was ranked really high right away. My daughter calling me. He was ranked really high right away.
Shit, no. One of my favorite memories. I don't know if bro remember this, but we was playing St. Robert's. We was playing St. Robert's and shit. I was gonna say you want to answer?
No, you good, bro.
We was playing St. Robert's. I don't know what tournament it was, but we was playing them and they was dirty as hell. He was in 7th, right? Yeah. I was in 7th. He was in 7th. I was in 8th. Somebody like cracked him, like not cracked him, but fouled him hella hard, pushed him into the wall, but the wall had padding on it, so he didn't really get hurt, but they pushed the nigga literally into the wall. And I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't going for that shit, bro. So then like they got the ball back, bro, and I went and fouled the shit out of bro. Like as hard as I possibly could, bro. Yeah. Then there was a flavor type shit, but they ain't called it because I made it like I was going for the ball.
Yeah, it's back, right?
Yeah, I went, as soon as I seen it, I went straight for him. Then there tackle, bro. But that's like it ain't even got nothing to do with no play, none of that. That was one of my things. I'm like, bro, I'll be damned if y'all niggas try to push my nigga into the wall, we already blowing y'all niggas out. Y'all forcing. So that's one of my top memories. And then from winning the Padre in 8th grade, that's gonna always be a memory we got from ever. Like,
what was that called?
The Padre Sierra. It's all the top Catholic schools.
Okay.
So like,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It's like March of Champions.
I know what you're talking
private
about.
School, yeah.
They used to play at Wisconsin. What that new school? Mount
St.
Mary.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to want to play in that.
That's cracking, bro.
That shit was cracking, man. You can pack, nice gym.
That shit like playing.
That shit was nice to play.
That shit was like playing in the NCAA tournament in middle school.
Yeah, I won that just 1 year.
We won it. So when I was in 6th grade, our 8th grade team had won it. And then when I was in 7th grade, when I was in 7th grade, we went to the Final Four. Oh wait, yeah, was you on that team?
No, I wasn't.
So when I was in 7th grade, we went to the Final Four and lost and came in 3rd. 8th grade, when Avery was on the team, that's when we won it. Right. So 2 out of the 3 years.
What you do after he left?
Basically, we didn't do too well, but hey, we got to the Padres. I think we lost probably like the 2nd round or something like that. But that was one of my best memories too. As like in the grade school, middle school, was when the Padres, like, our team was like stacked. Like, we had everybody like T Kane, Donovan Jackson, who currently play overseas. We had John. He was damn near the truth back then. He wasn't no football player, so. Yeah, we was pretty good. It was fun time. Nobody could like really mess with us. We was really like cold. I think we could have beat a JV team in 8th grade type. So
that's no cap. No cap at all.
Yeah, that's no cap.
Before we went and played in the Padre, we went and scrimmaged Mesmer high school team, like all the high school kids, and we was busting their ass. And these niggas that's playing on varsity. Yeah. So yeah, that's no cap. We definitely could have beat a JV team back from there.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Shit. Going back to that. You was ranked high when you was young. Well, how high was you ranked when you was younger? What was the highest?
The highest, I think, when I was in 5th grade. Even that shit really don't matter. But when I was in 5th grade, I think I was ranked 15th. Coming out of that summer, and then I think I was top 50 going into my freshman year.
How tall was you? How big was you?
I was 5'11" in the 5th grade, bro. Yeah. I shot up from 4th grade. I was like 5'3". Then that summer I grew 8 inches. I had to sit out. I had to sit out that whole 4th grade summer because my knee was hurting so bad. And then I grew to 5'11".
Yeah. That's what's good. Shit. How was that? When did you know that you like you was good in basketball? When did you know that you was going to make a change from like football to basketball? Or did you
my junior year? So yeah, my junior year. I had a breakout year. He played football that year too. I had a breakout junior year, like went crazy, and then all of a sudden I'm getting letters from all these top schools and shit, getting invited to all type of shit, and I wasn't getting that same love in basketball. So I'm like, shit, maybe I need to fall back on hoops. You know what I'm saying? And focus on football because this gonna pay the way for my education and maybe pay the bills type shit. So. So that's when I decided, like, junior year, I was like, yeah, let me stick to football, and that's when I got big, and that's when all the schools started coming. And that's when I got my first offer too, was my junior year.
Did that ever affect you, like, thinking that, like, because you probably went to hoop for more than basketball, like, did that ever affect you, like, damn, like, it's not going the way I wanted it to go? Like,
not really, because football came into play. So, like, maybe if I wasn't playing football, if I didn't take it serious and I wasn't catching no action that way, then I would have felt like that. But once I seen the action coming from football, I was like, damn, maybe people was right. Maybe I should just play football type shit. And then the rest is, the rest is history.
Yeah. So how was it like going to Mesmer for both of y'all? Like, how was your experience going? Y'all went to school together. I know that shit was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was dope. Honestly, Mesmer kind of made me the person I am today. Like, with like basketball, like mentality, me being around people, me know how to talk to people, different people with ethnicity backgrounds, type stuff, and it was fun. It was kind of lame at the same time too. You couldn't like do certain stuff. We didn't have homecoming like my freshman, sophomore year.
We didn't have homecoming until I was a senior.
Yeah.
No cap.
So we kind of changed the culture around there a little bit. So it was definitely, it made me the person I am today pretty much. And I'm blessed that I went there.
Yeah. Definitely. I hear that. What would you say?
Shit, man. going to Mesmer was different for me because coming out of middle school, I really wanted to go to Dominican. Okay. Like bad, I wanted to go to Dominican bad or King. It was Dominican or King. Mm-hmm. And, you know, but Brother Bob came, you know, told my pops, you know what I'm saying, we can get John to Mesmer for free type shit. And you know, our black parents said that's all he did. It's a good school on top of that. That's all he needed to hear. So I ended up going there, and it was smooth. I mean, and it was smooth because Mesmer was like real, like he said, we put Mesmer on the map type shit. They was real low. When I got there, they hoop schedule was, they hoop record was 6 and 17. Or 6 and 17. Yeah, so when I got there, it was cool being like just going to Mesmer off throughout middle school and high school. It was smooth. And then all my homies went there too. Like Avery went there, my homie Rodney went there, Liddell went there, Willie went there. So it was easy for me to like jump into everything as a freshman. It wasn't like I didn't need to meet anybody. I already had my core game, and then I just went about my business. So yeah, Mesmer was cool. Like he said, it was a little lame too, shit, because we couldn't do shit until I was a senior.
Yeah, uniform shit too.
Uniform. But we couldn't do nothing. We ain't had no pep rally until I was a senior. We just, there wasn't no high school feeling until I was a senior type shit.
Yeah.
But all in all, Mesmer was cool. Like you said, I'm blessed I went there. It taught me a lot. The education was good. It made me who I am today. It started that foundation.
Right. So going out of college for both of y'all too, you went to junior college, right?
Yeah.
Well, you told me, I forgot the other day.
Central Lakes College.
Central Lakes College, and that's in Minnesota.
Yeah,
right?
Brandon, Minnesota. Yeah.
How was that for your first year? Why'd you decide to pick that school?
Honestly, it was just because of the coach. He was really messing with me. I was, I wasn't recruited heavily first off. I wasn't that good at hooping, but hey, everybody gotta, start somewhere. So I kind of went out there myself and started trying to get recruited, trying to get noticed and stuff like that, sending my film to other coaches and things so I could feel like, dang, I got a chance to play college basketball, at least somewhere. It's not on the Division I level, D2 level, but hey, it's somewhere. Exactly, it's a chance, and I'm from 20th and Center, so I don't need to get out my environment and stuff like that. I want it to be different. I want it to, show other kids from my, zip code that it's possible you can go wherever you want to, as long as you put your mind to it type. So I wanted to do that. I reached out to the coach out there. I sent him my film. He thought I was a really good player, and I went on a visit, and I feel like, it was a good place for me to go. So I signed a commitment right then and there. And I was 2 hours away from my cousin Michelle Jones, and it made all sense. So
okay, yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's got some close, already a little close to the family. You're not too far from home, so that was good. How was that experience?
The experience was nice. Really nothing to do in a small city in Brandon, Minnesota. So it really taught me who I was as a person. Like later on, I'm gonna tell you how basketball transitioned me to the person I am today. So that kind of helped me get to who I am today. So
yeah. Well, shit. Let's talk about it now before we jump into there. You played basketball. How was the basketball the first year? What did you learn? Moving to Minnesota. How was it living wise? What did you learn?
Living wise,
it
was alright. I was living with 8 people in a 2-bed apartment,
That's JC life, That's JC life, though.
Hey, man.
8 people in a 2-bed bedroom apartment. That was crazy, people eating up your food, touching stuff, it was just different. I'm the only child, so it's I want my space, I need my stuff, but, I was trying to look out, it kind of taught me how to be a better person and be grateful for what I got and also help other people that's less fortunate than me. So that kind of showed me that. And then, me being out there in the cold and the snow, it was just kind of different. It's colder, way colder up there. It's almost by Canada and shit like that. So it was different.
Fucking Wisconsin.
Exactly. And then the culture was different. It was just, I never saw people the color of my skin. It was just, predominantly white people up there. So I had to, code switch. I had to start talking a little bit white. I couldn't slang talk. I had to be proper.
Why you feel like you had to do that?
I feel like I wouldn't be accepted into the community, and it also kind of helped me as a person. Like if I wanted to I was going to school for business marketing. If I wanted to go to school for business marketing, I had to do that some type of way. So it kind of helped me anyways, transition to me to being the person I wanted to go to. So, and also the coach. So basically, the coach, it was great basketball wise. We was one of the top JUCOs in Division III. So we was like top 10. We was in the Final Four. We almost went to nationals that year. It taught me a lot. It also showed me that I could be working in the gym all the time, but it's a lot of other people better than me out there in different states and stuff like that. I feel like I was prepared going in my freshman year, but I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't mentally.
It was just stuff you didn't
know. Exactly. All that was, and then second year I come back, broke my hand, got the scars and stuff right here still. Broke my hand in preseason, was out for like 2 months, getting my way back, rehabbing and stuff like that. Just long story short, the coach didn't like me due to the fact that I'm different, I'm into fashion and stuff like that, so I came to the game stressed up, not wearing my jogging suit and stuff like that, and he didn't like that, but that's just me,
Was you going against this?
I wasn't against it. I was just dressing. Yeah, I was just dressing. Yeah, I was dressing up every day, like putting on, drip. I ain't trying to say I was drippy or nothing like that. But I was dripping. He was jealous of that. Other kids wasn't doing that, so he thought I was trying to, be bigger than I was. But that's something I like. You feel me? So he told me I wasn't welcomed on the team no more, and he think I should, go through a different, stage in my life or find a different school to go play at. And then once that happened, I told my mom I wanted to, drop out of college and I didn't want to be here no more. But, my mom told me I should just, stay out there and get my associate's degree, and that's what I did. And when I was out there, I ended up working at Olive Garden as a dishwasher, and I got on the bike. I lived like 10 minutes away from there. I used to have to ride the bike in 10-degree weather just to go to work so I can have money in my pocket. And, that kind of defined me as a person. Like, I had hustle, I had drive, I had ambition, and I wanted to be where I wanted to be at. So, and then I started reading about other stuff, being an entrepreneur and stuff like that. And then that's how I launched my brand called For the City. Once I did that, it started off with clothing at first, and I just started off with a
letter. That in college?
Yeah. Okay. I started off with a letter 4 with a gun under it, and it was just trying to promote stopping violence and stuff like that. And then after that, it just started going up and up, and then I left that lane in clothing and started getting into real estate, stocks, vending machines and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at today with my life.
Yeah. Before we jump back to them, I still want to talk about a lot of that stuff. What made you? Did you pick business management right away?
Yeah, I did. I had picked business marketing. I knew that I wanted to go down that lane. Then I was like, nah. And then I went to UWM. Actually, I went to UWM to pursue. Yeah, I went to UWM to go pursue business marketing, and that didn't work out. Just felt like, what am I, need to be in school for if I know how to make money myself, So I ended up dropping out. And I also worked for the basketball team over there too as well. So
okay, you told me you did that. Yeah, I forgot. So you was the manager?
Yeah, I was manager for UWM. I went everywhere, got on PJs, everything, man. It was a crazy experience. No Coach Baldwin, no Patrick Baldwin. He one of the top recruits in the state of Wisconsin and nationally as well. Yeah, I got a chance to work him out like one time, so that's kind of dope to me. Like, not too many people got a chance to do that, and I know him personally too, and his dad, and the coaching staff over at UWM. So it's dope that I got to do that, build a lot of connections and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you already had. So like when I don't think he was down in college, but like you still had your shit where you already was on your grind. Like you have created a business already out there. You got vending machines that we're gonna talk about later and all that. That's what's good.
Exactly.
On that hustle
how
shit.
Basketball transitioned. How I used basketball to change my lifestyle. Like I used all the mental and being tough into my business. So,
Yeah.
Not giving up, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to how people go to the gym every day and stuff like that. Just transition that, like researching every day, trying to find different ways to make more money or different stocks I can invest in and stuff like that.
Changing, doing different shit with your time.
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
that. Yeah. And before we move on to John, I think both y'all got like good mothers in y'all life that was very strong. I don't even know your mother very well, but I know her when I see her. Like, she's gonna say what up. She's very like a good person. So like, y'all both got good moms, good support system. Like even heard her tell you, y'all respect them enough to like when you told her you want to come back, she's like, no, I stay out there.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to moms too.
Exactly. Did you have the niggas from the city on your team too?
Oh yeah, I had Nagai Dixon. He went to Riverside, and Jerry Truss. He went to Milwaukee, Washington. So they're still my brothers until today. I was just with them 2 days ago. So
that shit always smooth to have somebody from your city in a different state. So you like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't know about Milwaukee. So when you go to a different state, you be like, bro, Milwaukee.
They call you Milwaukee.
Like, they don't cap. They call you Milwaukee, bro. Like, that shit's crazy. And they think, because you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they hear the Wisconsin and just think motherfuckers from Tees, Land,
They don't
know this shit really the trenches, bro.
It ain't no different.
This shit is really the trenches for real.
I just explain like, bro, we just right by Chicago.
That's all
bro, that's it. But yeah, that definitely taught me. Yeah, definitely. I went to Indiana in prep school. That shit taught me a lot too though. Like even just like hustling more, just showing that I wanted it more at the time. I sometimes walk to the grocery store, nigga, and no car. I walk in the Myers. Like, I'm walking miles in Indiana. That winter different.
Oh my God, bro.
And I'm walking, man.
Niggas don't have to walk to workouts before.
Exactly. They gotta teach everything how to cook on the skillet. I caught salmonella. I didn't know how to make a steak. I'm every day cooking for myself. Turning into a man.
That's what life.
I called mom when it's time for me to learn how to cook.
You hit him a little bit. Shit, at the morning, I'm looking on my phone. It ain't that hard. Give me a skillet. You can whip up anything. Skillet shit. At high school, like college, that's prep school for me. Whip up anything with a skillet shit for breakfast, dinner, like that's a lot shit.
That's no cap.
Moving on from that a little bit before we jump back. How did you have a lot of offers other than Central Michigan coming out of high school?
I would have if I didn't commit so early. I committed. Like ASAP. Not ASAP, but I committed 2 months after getting my first offer. So I got offered from them, and then at like maybe the next week, all the MAC schools at Mesmer, Buffalo, Toledo, Ball State, Western, all them type of schools. Stanford, I came to come visit Mesmer.
2 questions, then not to cut you off. Why'd you still stay at Central Michigan and why you commit so early?
Shit, I committed early because I'm just like, shit, bro. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? This is my first offer. I ain't trying to like lose that bitch. So what if because I didn't know shit about recruitment back then, but I didn't know like, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you, yeah, you got this amount of time until somebody or your shit will be gone or whatever. I didn't know shit about that back then. If I knew what I knew now, I would have never.
Worried type thing?
I was like, dog, do I just wait it out and see if I get some more offers, or do I just commit right here and just secure that shit and be straight?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking as a 17, 16. So I'm like, bro, I need to do this and do this shit now. And then I didn't want to go into senior year with all of that either. So I was just like, yeah, let me commit right now and just go from there. And then what was the other you said?
And then why'd you pick it? Because you said you were still getting offers even after you.
No, I wasn't getting. They was coming to the school.
Not offers, but you was getting like interest in like.
Because I fucked with Central. No, I ain't gonna. I really fucked with Central. Like the environment of Central itself. It was in the middle of nowhere. You didn't really hear shit. Like he said, in Minnesota, you ain't hear no sirens. You ain't hear no shit you typically hear in Milwaukee, and it looked nice shit. So I'm like, shit, I fuck with this, and the coach was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll get into how I should have did shit different there, but
how did that go?
Because see, this is what I mean, where I didn't understand the business side of sports when I went to college. So when I went there, my recruiting coach before I even got there moved to the O-line coach, and we got a new tight end coach. So the nigga that's never seen me before is my new coach. Then after my first year, our head coach that recruited me leaves. anybody that knows sports now, nigga, that's a red X. Get the fuck out of there.
They own.
You know what I'm saying?
They own sets. I got you.
Yeah, that's that. But see, I wasn't thinking like that when I was 18. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna weigh it out. I'm gonna stay loyal. I'm gonna stay here, make the best happen. Whatever. I stay there, then I get hurt. I tear my ACL, my red shirt.
Fuck, do everybody be tearing their ACL, fam? Everybody, like every hooper, every tearing something.
Tore the fuck out of my shit, bro. Like completely ripped in the knee. And what's crazy about that story is, when I tore it, I didn't know until not that following week, the week after. So I played and
muscles and shit.
I played and practiced on the torn ACL. Like we was talking about running and shit, bro. My roommates had left me at home. I was asleep, woke up late. I had like 10 minutes to get to the meeting. I had to run there on the torn ACL from my apartment.
Why they didn't wake you up?
They was some college shit. Yeah, they probably thought I was gone. They probably thought I was at the female house. So they was like,
was your shit swollen up during that time or anything, or you just
It had went down. So when it first happened, it was swollen as hell. That's why they said they couldn't see it. It was a real issue. But then after like a few weeks or whatever, it started to go down. It wasn't as sore. So it wasn't like bad, and I could run and move on it. So I'm thinking, like, oh, I just sprained my shit. And then they did the MRI, come to find out my shit tore the piece. And
that was your sophomore year?
Mm-hmm. So then I missed all of that year.
Right.
And then I come back, ready to play whatever. I'm damn near, because our starter, Tyler Conklin, he played for the Minnesota Vikings right now. Okay. He gets hurt in camp. So then, you know what I'm saying, next man up type shit. So I'm playing whatever. Then I get hurt in camp. I'm stuck. Yeah. So then I tore this knee. Then I hurt this knee. So now I sit out 2 weeks. Then I get into it with my coach later on in the season. Then I switched the defense. And when I switched the defense, I sit out the rest of that year. And then my senior year is when I finally actually had a true, real, full year to play. Mm-hmm. And then I did my thing senior year. And I'm like, man, fuck this, I'm done with football.
But you finished it off?
Yeah, I finished off. I graduated in 4 years, 4.5 years.
Do you think the coach that wasn't messing with you was that mess with him not playing you as much or in positions?
Me getting into it
type thing?
Yeah, definitely.
And do you think, so when y'all got into it, was it worth it type shit when you look back at it now about what it was over?
Nah, not really. Nah. It was just motherfuckers being hot-head and who gonna, you know what I'm saying, be macho man thinking I'm grown. Yeah. You know, he the coach, so he gotta do his thing. So Rick looking at it now, nah, it wasn't worth it. Yeah. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth that whole situation. Right. But like I said, I was young then. I really, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't trying to hear that shit. And on top of that, I was already falling out of love with football. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, shit, bro, I really don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I really don't care. So yeah, that's that on that situation. But overall though, no, Central was fun. Yeah. Good experience. I learned a lot. Players when I was up there, players Phi Beta Sigma. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, Central was fun. I got a degree about it, a free degree. So I came back, no debt, none of that. So.
What did you major in?
Communication.
Okay, communication. That's what's good. Shit, that's what something I always was interested in. How you feel like that's benefiting you now?
Hell yeah, that's probably my biggest feature, that I know how to talk to all types of different people. Old, young, middle age, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. And then being a trainer, shit, you gotta be able to talk to anybody too. Mm-hmm. No matter the color, no matter the age, no matter physical ability, whatever, you gotta know how to talk. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like communication really communication and pleasure took that shell away from me, and now I just can go into a situation and handle myself and be able to read people just off of what I learned in school. Yeah,
definitely. That's what's good. Shit, I forgot my question I was going to ask you. Did y'all keep in contact a lot when y'all was in college together?
Not as much.
Not as much as we do now. Because you know, shit,
far away, doing your own thing. Growing up and doing your own thing.
But every time we come home, or I'll come home, or he come home, you know, we hit each other up, bro, to link, or do some shit. Go to the mall, or if they family was cooking for Thanksgiving, he'll ask me, he'll invite me over, vice versa type shit. So yeah. When it came to breaks and shit, we kept in contact and caught up. But probably at school, like I said, he was hooping, I was playing football. It was hard for us to really talk every day type shit. We already knew once we linked up, bro.
He was gonna catch back up.
Yeah, it's always good. It's always the same thing. I get that type of relationship. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, what got you into fitness to do that?
Shit.
Like, what got you into the fitness training? Because that's what you're doing, right?
Yeah. That's really, dog, just working out all the time.
Carson Elite Fitness, my bad about that. See, I don't know.
But working out all the time in football really is just, you know what I'm saying? I've been working out since I was 14. So, and then, like I said, working out at football all the time, dog. 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days a week. You just get used to it. So when I got home, I'm like, shit, I want to shed all this weight anyway. You know what I'm saying? Let me start writing these workouts out, and you know what I'm saying, posting them and seeing people fuck with them or not. Then after I keep posting them, like 4 or 5 people a day hit me like, "Oh, I did your workout. That motherfucker was hard.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I did this, I did that." I'm like, "Dang, for real? I
I
really."
didn't even know you was fucking promoting yourself,
Bro,
broadcasting your shit.
I'm just posting.
No.
I'm just screenshotting what I'm doing and just posting, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fucking with that." I'm like, "Damn." So I'm talking with my homie, my good friend A. Will. He like, "Dog, you should And then he wanted to work out. So then this was in 2018, December 2018. He wanted to start working out, and one of his homies, my homie Cam that live in Atlanta, they wanted to start working out. I was like, "Oh yeah, bet we can start doing that. Y'all can be my first 2, you know what I'm saying, clients, like that I can, you know, start doing my shit together." So then they like, "Yeah, bro, you should come up with, you should start come up with a fitness thing, like get a business name and all that." And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, "Damn, bro, what the?" And then that's when I came up with Carson Elite Fitness, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, "Damn, what can I call this bitch?" Where it's like, it's smooth, and I got it from. So it's my last name, Playground Elite, the Elite from Playground, and then Fitness. So then that's how I got the name, and then it was up from there. And then so it really started with me just writing out workouts and posting them on Instagram and Snapchat, and people responding like, "Yeah, bro, I did that. And that shit was hard. You should really think about doing this, doing that." And to go back to school, fun fact, I really originally went to school for kinesiology.
Okay.
Just for that exercise science shit. You know, that didn't end up working out, but I still had the background in that, which allowed me to be able to know what I was talking about when I get in the weight room with people.
Right. So how long have you been doing that for? How long has that been going on for?
It's going on, so this the 2nd year I've been doing it.
2 years.
I'm going on 2 years for this, yeah.
Is that pretty much like what you're most passionate about right now? Is that like
that and coaching, yeah.
Coaching football, of course, yeah.
Football,
we talked about that on the way we was walking up here.
Yeah.
Football and basketball. You coach basketball Sherwood too then?
No, I coached basketball at Mesmer, then I was coaching last year at Brookfield Academy, but like remember when I was telling you at the gym, with COVID going on, I ain't coaching with nobody. I'm just the free agent.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I remember we was at the gym. You told me that. I remember. How you like coaching up at Mes Short Hood? You know, how you feel like coaching there?
Oh, that's
they combine with Mesmer and Sherwood.
That's smooth. I can't lie about that.
And that's where you played high school football for them. So how was that coaching for them? Like
it's
coaching
fun.
for your old school, like how that?
It's smooth. I ain't gonna lie. It's fun being able to get back and explain, like tell them like, yeah, I've been here, I've been in y'all shoes, I've done that. And to be able to like coach them up and be able to see like the passion of the game from the kids' eye, and see like, damn, that's how I was growing up. Like just seeing the roles reversed, it's smooth as hell for me. It's just like it's a different feeling seeing like, especially inner city kids enjoy the game that you grew up loving. So I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, that's what's good. Yeah, I definitely understand that from like my previous years coaching and being around that. So I definitely understand everything you're saying. Go ahead.
Somebody tells you.
Go.
Hey, I'm dead.
Yeah, so you got the Carson Elite Fitness. That was good. That's some other stuff I've been trying to start up on some stuff. So yeah, good. I definitely keep on doing that shit.
Got to.
That's good. I'll be seeing you in the gym working out, having your clients getting in there. So that's what's good. That's how we connected on this one.
Facts.
Here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's good. How was it like having a little brother? Your little brother always be around and stuff for you, like always be around. Period.
Shit.
From afar, it looked like he was like your biggest fan and shit.
Yeah, no, that's game for sure. He little bro, it's smooth having a little brother because you got somebody that's looking up to you all the time. So when I go out and hoop or I go out and play football, I always knew like no matter what win, lose, or draw, this nigga gonna have my back. And he gonna let me know if I play bad too. You know, he gonna keep it 100 with me. He gonna let me know if I play bad, if I play good, what I could have did, what I shouldn't have did, shit like that. So it was always cool having like looking over at the bench or looking over and seeing, or at the bleachers and just seeing him there cheering us on or whatever. So yeah, it's cool having somebody that's always looking up to you,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Definitely, yeah, I know that feeling. I got a few little cousins like that.
Yeah.
I definitely always remember your brother always be around.
Always,
around
no matter what.
Getting shots up, he
Always.
jerseyed up, he be
Yeah.
there like he playing. That's how I used to be. I used to like seeing that though. That was good. But jumping back to you, Avery. One thing that interests me about you is just like your entrepreneurship. Like, I don't know, like you laid back. I'm laid back too, but like like what made you? So I want to talk about the vending machines also because that shit is unique and like that's unique to me and that's a not an easy money grab, but that's game
Smart,
right there.
yeah.
That's smart. It's a smart move. But then also like what makes you like I'm just talking from afar. What makes you not go like maybe go even harder with what you can do, like have even more vending machines or
that's a
start
good
back
question.
up your clothing line that you said you had, like, cause that's just even when you just was explaining it, that shit make sense right now. Like, why don't you start that back up and like,
alright.
Put me on.
So first, I'm gonna answer the first one with the clothing line. I was just, I feel out of love with it, like it's not my passion no more, and I feel like, a lot of other people got into that lane and things like that. One thing about me, like I want to stand out. I want to be unique about everything I do behind stuff. And I feel like everybody got into that lane. They wanted to make clothes and things like that. So I'm like, and I feel out of love with it. And I lost kind of connect with my person that was doing it and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna take a step back. Maybe God want me to go in another lane. So that's when I took a step back and things like that with the clothing line. I'm like, hey, what can I do different? What can I, how can I make money without me being there physically and stuff like that? So like during the pandemic and things like that, my life slowed down tremendously because, we couldn't do nothing. We was in the house and things like that. We couldn't go out to bars, couldn't go to the gyms and things like that. Not saying that I'll be at neither one of them, but hey, I was just like shit slowed down. It was like, hey, what can I do to better my life right now? So I'm not just sitting in the house, smoking weed, just playing the game and stuff, and just being around my girls. So I was just like, shit, let me do something. Let me hop on Instagram, and I just came across this page called Earn Your Leisure, and then I started, researching episodes. They do stuff like this. Podcasts is like with entrepreneurs and how you can, earn your leisure in life and stuff like that. So I came across this new name, Chief Edwards. He lived in Philadelphia and stuff like that. He was teaching people about starting up their own vending machine business, and he had his ebook, he had a class and things like that. So I bought his ebook and I read his ebook, and I'm like, bro, this makes so much sense. It's so easy. Like, all you gotta do is basically find a location and stuff like that. And then I started calling around, that cold calling like you do in real estate, trying to wholesale, and all. That didn't work out the way I wanted to. So he had a service that he helped you find your location within the city that you in. So I had paid him couple $100 to do that for me, and then once that I could start, he reached out to the businesses and stuff like that. Then once he reached out to the business, I'll show up for a meeting, and I had to contract my business plan, just telling people what I do, what service I provide, and then got granted with an opportunity down on downtown by Hillside called Will's Dry Cleaner Laundry, and I got my first machine there with a soda machine. His dude named Todd gave me an opportunity to put a soda machine there, and it was already a soda machine vending company there. And he gave me a chance to kick them out because I presented myself so good. So I got granted with that opportunity. Then 2 days after that, promoting myself through Facebook, Instagram. Everybody was like, "That's so unique, bro. Like, how did you do it?" And one of my cousin uncle called me. A lady was looking for a black-owned vending machine owner, and I got a lead with that into an apartment building called Maxwell Loft, and I had a combination machine there, and then life started going fast. People was like, "Can you put me on?" Blah blah blah.
All during the pandemic.
All during the pandemic. Then a friend at Mesmer High School, his name Kale or something like that. He always looked up to me and with basketball, things like that. He was like, bro, I'm trying to get on. I got the capital to start and things like that. And the thing about it, the reason why I sold the vending machine over at Maxwell Loss was due to the fact that I wanted to show my little bro some love. Wanted him to get his feet wet in the entrepreneur. I want to help him out, start his business up. And the other thing was that it was a soda machine. Like they had Coca-Cola was moving in there too as well. So I feel like I wouldn't make enough money. I wouldn't be profitable. So I just sold it. I just got one now, but I got a business partner, my barber named Kevani Campbell. We about to get another location within the next week. So that's what I want to push hard. I'm trying to have about 10 by the end of 2021. So I'm at.
You started. Oh my bad.
No, go ahead.
Where were you at?
I'm at 1 right now. I'm trying to get 9 more. Yeah, trying to get 9 more.
Yeah, and that's all during the pandemic. So you're gonna go back up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you feel like, this is a personal question, do you feel like it holds you back, like just being black, like getting into some of those spots and like meeting with some of those people at certain areas or stuff like that? Or?
I don't think so. It's all about the way you present yourself and how you come in that meeting. If you sound like you know what you're talking about, then they're gonna give you an opportunity. If you stuttering or you don't know how your business present, then they gonna back away. You know. So yeah, and then I also vending machine. Then after that, it presented me with a chance to get a piece of real estate in my own hood, and that means a lot to me right there. I grew up on 20th and Center. I'm still there today. Area code where it got the most incarcerated black men. So I feel like me getting that piece of property, it means a lot to me, buying back my hood and stuff like that and making it a better place to stay. So, and I got that right after I got my first vending machine. So life just started, clicking just off that podcast, Earn Your Leisure. So it's really helped me a lot.
Put you on. Just stuff started growing for that. So that's what's good. And then do you plan on start like doing more with the real estate?
Oh yeah, I got a big plan. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just trying to venture off in Atlanta, but you guys will see once I get that up. I don't want to give everybody too much.
Of course, yeah.
John know what I'm trying to do, and also I'm gonna tell you off camera.
Talk about a little bit. Yeah, definitely big things coming. Shit, congratulations and shit. Good luck with that shit.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
That's what's
also
good.
Stocks too. I'm into that too. Like,
I
got it. I'm into stocks.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you learned anything or hopped on any of those?
From voting on
Kobe.
I got another game. He my homie Cole D Cole, he out of Houston. He in the stocks a lot, heavy. So that's what really teach me about the stock shit. And I asked Avery a couple of times too, like, bro, I really asked Avery like what stocks is good to invest in.
Right.
Like, I'll do my own research or whatever, but he been into that shit for a minute. So I'll ask him like, hey bro, if I got this and that, what should I invest in type shit? What I'm gonna get the most back from? So yeah, for sure I definitely asked Bro and Cole, them the two people I really talk to when it comes to stocks or anything that's entrepreneur based, period. Like any ideas I got, I usually hit him or Cole.
Yeah, so basically into stocks a lot, just, investing into, good companies like John said. Like I could throw a couple out there, Coca-Cola, AT&T, and Apple. That's what I'm really on right now. And just AT&T pay dividends, which means when a dividend stock pay you dividends, they pay you for holding the stock. And if AT&T pay 50 cents per share. So imagine if you have 1,000 shares at that times 50, you taking home $500 every quarter, bro. Just holding that stock. That's just free money. I'm driving around. I got AT&T just paid me $500 just by living my life. So that's how you gotta have your money working for you at all times.
Yeah. And you learned all that just from just searching.
Bro, researching.
Your own ebook, like learning to people and all that.
Basically,
that's what's good. Didn't need school for that then. So definitely that's what's good. Moving on. I'm kind of blanking. That's what's good also. But then, John, do you plan on having like your own gyms, or like what's like the long goal for both of you guys? What's the long goal?
Shit. Longevity. I really if we talk about like owning my own gym, like how AP and shit is, you talking about like that?
Like, yeah, gym-wise, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, no, shit.
Just necessarily AP. Like, if you want to just, like, community, I want all the people to know, like, when they come mess with Carson Elite, they finna, they gonna be right. I'm gonna have,
shit.
like, that's where they gonna come when they come in town. They come in to mess with me, Carson Elite.
No, if we be, I mean, shit, I really don't even plan on, if we talking longevity, I'm trying to get up out of here in the next 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they always talking about how Milwaukee the worst place for the black man to be at. So, in my eyes, I'm like, man, I've been here, you know what I'm saying? I did my time. It's time for me to really focus on myself and get up out of here and go to, and try to get out of town. Now, my thing out of town is I want to go, because I'm in education. I done got in the education field. That's what I want to hop into once I leave, education and coaching. Now, owning my own gym, that's cool and all of that stuff, but I'm perfectly fine with trapping it out of Planet Fitness or the sports complex. I'm still bring in my money. Yeah. All I need is the equipment. That's cool. Yeah, but me personally, my thing is the kids. I want to make sure the kids, you know what I'm saying, is growing up and seeing a role model that's the same color as them, that's doing good and bigger and better things, so that they have somebody to look up to at all times. Definitely. So that's why I want to hop into education. Once I get down to Houston, I'm in education now. I work over at St. Marcus Lutheran School over so that's right off Center too. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really for me. It's the kids. Yeah. The kids is my biggest thing because I just feel like as black kids, you know what I'm saying, they don't know what they about to get themselves into. So I want them to see, like, you know what I'm saying, there's somebody else, your color, that's doing the things. Your color with tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, do everything we do and still make that shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing gonna hold us back.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest thing. My biggest goal is to, you know, stay in the education system and just in the coaching system and just work with kids and just build them up and for them to be able to just be like, yeah, I can do this because I see Mr. C doing it. You know what I'm saying? He doing this. Why can't I do it when I get older? It's like, so, all right, I want people to be like, I want to be like Mr. C when I get older. Like, shit like that is what makes me feel good inside.
Being an influence.
Yeah, being an influence.
Impacting.
Like he said, he want to buy his hood back. I want to be the voice of, like Dirk. He saying he want to be the voice for the trenches. I want to be the voice for, you know, the kids in Milwaukee. Like you see, I'm straight. Like he said, he from 20th and Center. I'm right down the street, 21st and Walnut. So we ain't like we came from, you know, whatever you want to say, the burbs or Brook. We ain't come from none of that. We came from, you know what I'm saying, the inner city Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying, right here, right. You know what I'm saying, where shit really going down. You know what I'm saying. So I want kids to be like, he came from there, but look where he at now.
You still go somewhere. You ain't gotta be stuck in this motherfucker forever.
Fact. So the gym is cool. You know what I'm saying. That's extra cheese in my pocket, and I get to.
That's not where it's
That's
at.
not. Yeah, that's not where my heart is. My heart is to make sure these kids grow up and see somebody that they want to be like, instead of, you know, them seeing like the rappers or the drug dealers. You know, it's cool to be like, you want to be like a hooper or whatever, but hooping ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and hooping don't last forever.
Hooping don't last forever. Being a good, genuine individual and having a good pain or whatever, just being on the right track, that lasts forever. That gets you in the doors that you would never think you'd ever be into. So that's my biggest goal. Is to do that while I'm here, and then when I move, continue to do that while I'm in Houston.
Right, yeah, shit. More power to you, shit. I know you got that shit. I'm about to be visiting you down in Houston. My sister just moved back down there yesterday. She just went back down there, moved right back down to Austin. Going down, it's nice down there.
I'm already know, bro. Nice and cheap down there for they be having.
Bro, it's like Black Hollywood. People,
it be cracking.
Money, bro.
Cracking down there. I think all the most black millionaires live in Houston or some shit like that. I was reading
that. Well, it's big as fuck, so I wouldn't say that.
Atlanta, Houston,
Atlanta are that, but Texas so fucking big, so I wouldn't doubt that at all. And he kind of answered like the other question that was kind of ended off with. He said you kind of want to buy back your block. Yeah. What is your long goal like?
My longevity. Yeah, my longevity goal is like really like John said, you know, help out the kids first, but also I want to leave a legacy for my family too, like my kids. And I don't even got a kid right now, but I'm doing stuff for my kid whenever he gives birth or whoever I want to, you know, make that next step with. Exactly. You know, I want to leave a legacy. Because life is about how you remember and what you did for people and how you treated them and how, you know, always was bit there for them. So I want to leave a legacy. I want to be like Vo. He helped me out. Vo, you know, he was a good friend. He was a good hearted person. He always looked out for me. I just want to, you know, be that person. I want to, you know, my biggest role model is Nipsey Hussle, and I want to be like, you know, I want to be bigger than him. I don't want to be like him. I want to be bigger than him. You know, I want to be that neighborhood hero, pretty much. You know, like Avery. He, you know, look where he came from, like John was saying, but look how he, you know, how he become the person he is today with an entrepreneur, and he pretty much did whatever he said he was gonna do. Right. That's how I want to be remembered.
Don't get us wrong. We grew up in the. You know, in the hood, yeah. we ain't no hood niggas, no street niggas, dog. Yeah. I got my mom and dad, he got his mom and dad, but we done seen some shit. Yeah. That's all you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to say,
life in Milwaukee.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to say we in the streets, we got this, no, we ain't saying none of that. We just saying, we done seen some shit, we know how this shit is in the inner city, and we want better for our city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to leave a legacy.
Facts. We'll be the first to tell you we ain't no hood street.
Yeah,
we'll be the first.
I ain't even trying to be that.
Yeah, we'll be the first to tell you that ain't what
also, man, well, since you on that topic, stay true to yourself. Never try to, you know, be somebody you not.
Facts.
Real shit. That's being yourself gonna take you farther than being somebody you not.
Facts. It's okay to be from the burbs. It's okay to be from the inner city. It's okay to be from the south side. It's okay to be from the east side. It's okay to be Jewish. Whatever it is, it's okay to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to see shit on social media and try to be something you not because you see the next motherfucker getting off like that. Yeah. Be you, man. Your time to come.
Your own thing, got your own way. Shit gonna work out your way.
That shit gonna come back tenfold.
Try to follow everybody else.
Selling drugs and all that. You know, it's cool, you know, smoking weed and doing all that, but don't sell no drugs, bro, because, you know, you can't be 30 and sell drugs, bro, the rest of your life. You gotta be something, bro. You feel me? That shit ain't gonna last. That shit ain't gonna last forever, bro. That shit
since high school first.
That shit temporary, bro. You feel me? So
yeah, man. So all the time, it's not worth it.
Ain't real wealth. You ain't real wealth.
It's not worth it too. Once you really grow up and shit, and you see like, oh damn, that shit could leave. I'm gonna be fucked up. Like you got other shit to live for. Like you said, you got what you trying to do with your longevity and your longevity. A lot of shit is not worth it. It's not worth the time. Life is way more to life than that.
Exactly.
Way more. 10 times more.
5 second mistake, fuck up, and turn into 15 years.
Exactly. Especially something since you can't do the time for it. Don't be trying to be out here flashy. You can't do the time for it, folks. Yeah, so
you ain't about it, just sit back. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit, you ain't got to do it. But shit, yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Shit, y'all,
no problem.
Shit, definitely a lot of gems being dropped. A lot of good talk. Shit, I appreciate you. I knew y'all for a minute. Shit, since we been younger,
I looked up to you when you was hooping.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. Them King teams.
That's what's happening.
Them King teams.
Got me mid and shit like that.
Like, I definitely looked up. You was like
lit, dog.
You was one of my favorite hoopers growing up. I ain't gonna lie. You and Dwayne Wilson, for real.
Them King, I used to love watching them. Them King teams was legit, man. I don't know if y'all, what was that? What year was that? So when you graduated high school?
13 when I left King.
Yeah, them teams was like that.
Them
teams was like that. From when you got there till you graduated, no cap, they all was like that.
That's live.
Cracking. I think, was you on the team that played West Alabama Central?
Mm-hmm.
That's I was at that game. That game was cracking.
It's pulling all them. That's when. Yeah, shit still down back then.
Milwaukee basketball, man. If y'all ain't never heard of it.
That's when Poole was a freshman. Jordan was. Oh
no. Poole wasn't even.
No, he wasn't a freshman.
You talking about Poole?
Poole. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jarvis. Yeah. That game was cracking, bro.
Yeah, we had a lot of them, but yeah, Milwaukee had so much talent that the world don't even know about. From the past, from now too, the shit starting to go all the way back up. Like, it's so much talent here still that.
But y'all will never hear about. Never hear about.
That's why I got this here, so hopefully y'all can start hearing about it more and y'all can start tapping in and seeing what everything we got to offer. We got entrepreneurs, we got people doing stuff for the community. Both of them doing stuff for the community. We got way more to offer, and they gonna come back too. We got way more to give conversation. There's way more they can give to their mind and give game to y'all. So hopefully they can come back again and appreciate y'all for coming through, having some time,
Appreciate you for having us, man. Okay.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate y'all again, and yeah, keep watching y'all. Subscribe, share, like. This for the city, so support.